I think we're on, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, we are now. Okay, this is I'm gonna go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is the Rural Roads and Bridges Committee agenda meeting. Everybody got the microphone on? And this is September the 16th of 2025 on Tuesday afternoon at 4:30 in conference room number 2. And this meeting is called to order, and we have taken the roll call. Only one that's absent right now, I believe, is Commissioner Joe Mike Hodge. Everybody here is in, everybody else is here. So we need a motion to approve the agenda as modified, which we have changed it to added 5A for the election of the chair, vice chair, and secretary.
I make the motion to approve the agenda with amendment of 5A.
Motion made
I'll
by
second.
Commissioner Morrison, second by Misty. And then all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved. We have public comments. We have here is James is the only one that's here that's signed up so far. So, James, we're gonna go ahead and let you talk in this, unless you wanna wait and talk when we talk about this item. I don't have a problem with that, okay?
Jimmy Gustafson.
Yeah, Jimmy
He's,
Gustafson.
He brought something to my attention, so I invited him here to discuss the speed limit in Summitville, correct?
Right.
That's what you want to talk about? Just to give you a brief comment of what you've brought to my attention, bring it to this committee's attention.
Okay, coming out of Summitville seems to be a hazard. Just a few hundred yards coming out of Summitville headed west on 55. It's a 55 mile an hour speed zone sign. And when you get to Pete Sane Road, it should, it continues on, and I'm trying to get it to see if we could lower it to maybe 45, something like that. But, there is a lot of traffic now, a lot of golfers now, and it's way more than there were 2 years ago when Pete Sane Road, and we've had a few accidents. And then you got the subdivision, Willowbrook subdivision, which there's a lot of elderly retired people in there that don't react real good, and it's gonna happen. I can see that coming because I've seen a couple of close calls. And then you got a school zone, which the school zone is pretty well taken care of. It's 35 with the Lincoln lights, and it's good. So I was thinking it might be, to better the situation, to lower that all the way through Summitville, is 45, and then it goes to 55 on the west side of it. Lower it to 45, at least till you get past Willowbrook subdivision, right before you get to the school zone or whatever like that, and then go back to 55, and then they can turn their sign on and everything like that. But in the summertime, it would still be 55, which would be okay. That's my thoughts.
So you're looking to get it lowered to all the way at least to the,
At least to
Willowbrook?
past Willowbrook, past it if we can. Whatever we can get is
talking about where they
great.
go in and out for where they live, how the development there?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, what's happened is across the street from where Pete Sane Road comes in is par 4, a market. It's real hard to get out there too because of the curve coming out of Summitville. And then also next to where the school zone is, there's another subdivision on the south side, Deer Path and all
Yep.
that. So you got a lot of traffic, and I think it would be,
There's a lot of wrecks down that way.
well, I've seen some really close calls, and then I've seen, we have had David just about lost his life, and then Judy did, and I've seen some other wrecks, and I've only been there a year and a half, and I lived out there where you live.
Oh, do you?
I did, I
Or did
used to.
you?
I used to live at Fire Lake, and I sold, and we built a house out there. But anyway,
It'd be the state, wouldn't it?
It would be.
That's what I was fixing to ask.
But could we make a motion to ask the state of Tennessee to lower the?
If you don't mind, I'd like to address that because I was telling, is Jimmy
yes.
earlier that, I've been talking to David Burris has been calling me about that too. So, we had a meeting in, Sparta, and the TDOT guys were there. And I talked to Mr. Tom Avery, I believe is his last name. And and I told him about the concerns they had out there, and I'm supposed to send him some coordinates for that intersection so he can start studying it. He said Judy's house, it's always very, very important if you see a wreck any time to make sure the troopers know about it or the county knows about it, because if they don't get counted, they don't, that's what they look at, fatalities and accidents. And I think there's been another fatality there not the last 3 or 4 years. I may be wrong about that, but he promised to look in on it. He's a safety engineer in Chattanooga, which is where our district goes to, is Chattanooga.
So you're gonna send him the info?
Yes.
Okay.
And he looked, and we looked Castleberry. That was his name, wasn't it, Dennis?
That's who I contacted about
We
it.
had him out there a year ago, and he was looking it over. He was surprised it wasn't already 45, because he said anytime we have curb and gutter, that's 45. And I didn't know that, but that's what he, So, Tom will take a look at it. I've had some pretty good luck with Tom Avery. He's given us several safety grants in Coffee County to put up signs and things like that. So, I have a good feeling that he might get something done.
I'm good.
So right now, where's the turn from, it goes, it's kind of crazy, 'cause it's right there and down, and at the intersection, it's supposed to be
Back
30.
towards Summitville before you get to Pete Zane. Jumps up to 55.
Yeah, is it right? I can't think of right where it's at.
There's a
I know
little
where it's on.
sub shop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in front of that, whatever that shop is.
A little sandwich shop.
It hadn't been there long.
He did, yeah, Toby's? Is that
Yeah,
Toby's?
something like that,
Okay,
It sits right in there and everybody drops the hammer right through there and a bus coming
Yeah.
out of Pete Zane or
That's- Well,
that
coming out
coming
of
out of Par
school,
4, yeah.
well, across the street, the elementary school.
Oh, yeah, I did the
At
buses.
3 o'clock, yeah, 3 o'clock, it's bad for those people because they can't get out of there. And then also, some of the cars are going 35 like they're supposed to, and some of them are not. And,
Well, they better the next couple of weeks because we're gonna be swarmed with state troopers.
well, that's good. I
Hint,
noticed
hint.
the county's been there quite a bit, and they were last year when it first came.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it going at least to there, minimum.
I'd like to see it go past Willowbrook's entrance.
Yeah, the Willowbrook,
But that will be up to the state too with their
Willowbrook
survey.
Drive is what that's called.
So where there's curbing, it's supposed to be 45.
That's what Landon Castleberry, that's the comment he made.
Okay.
I
So
didn't
Benton,
know
you gonna check on
I
that
am
for us?
going to deliver the coordinates. I'll give him the coordinates,
Okay.
email them to him tomorrow.
Thank you.
I should have already done it, but
Do we need to have a motion made to do that, or I don't think we have to, do we?
Yeah, I want y'all to address
Okay.
it like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you're in public comment
Okay,
period
yes, we
right
are.
now.
I'll make the
But,
motion that
The,
Benton and the road.
is it, what item is it on your
It's,
agenda?
it's not,
Public
it's
comment.
actually in discussing the speed limit in the rural roads, but this is being a state road. Still, I'd rather go ahead and have a motion made now.
Yeah, it's
not
a good
it's not a race,
recommendation.
Yeah,
What I was gonna say is Jimmy came to see me, and, of course, I've had a line of communication with Landon Castleberry for years. So I just shot him a visual, a street view image of the 55-mile-an-hour sign where you can see Willowbrook Golf Course just right there in the background, the parking lot. And, he shot back and says, so you're suggesting in moving the 55, start to 55 on the other side of the golf cart? I said, yeah, at least that. So
At least.
he's working on it, but if Benton weighs in on it tomorrow with his, I think it's gonna happen, but I think this committee ought to affirm that we would like to see it.
I'd like to see it, myself, I'd like to see it past the Willowbrook Drive. That's going into the subdivision. That's to me.
I
It-
make,
it
I
might.
make the motion that we ask the state of Tennessee to lower the speed limit from Summitville past the entrance to Willowbrook subdivision.
Okay. We have a motion made by Commissioner Morris,
I second that motion.
second by Commissioner Nettles. Any more discussion on it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved. So we will work on that and see what we can do, and
I appreciate it.
I hope something gets done soon. I
Gotta
mean,
start somewhere.
Right.
Sooner the better,
Then
might
the
save
state
another
can run,
life.
and the state can run radar out there
Well, I
once
went
the
and
signs are
talked to the
posted.
guy in District 22 over there, and he's the one that told me to come talk to Dennis.
Yeah, cause
so-
until it's changed, yeah.
And I'd run that through Castleman and Avery and all them down to him to be able to find somebody local I could talk to. And he called me right back and said, talk to Dennis. He said, we'll do it, we can do it, we can move the signs, whatever. I just gotta be told to.
Good,
So,
good.
I think Landon, he'll get her done,
Yeah.
you know, but,
I'm pretty
he
confident in Avery
understands the
too.
problem. But it just seems ridiculous, you know, that 55 mile an hour, you're almost still in the middle of Somerville.
You are.
it's
Yeah, and they're already
probably
hitting the
was
gas.
good when we were a little younger, there wasn't anything there, and now it's not great.
Right.
But,
It's a wonder it wasn't changed when Willowbrook was first put in, because
well,
you
that
have
was
so much
94,
traffic
I
coming in,
think.
and it's
Yeah,
been a
probably
long
should have
time.
been done, and
But yeah,
Alan
it's,
Howard probably could have got it done, but he didn't. He had bigger things to do. I'm gonna give you that back.
Okay,
'cause
thank you.
I don't need it.
All
I
righty.
guess I'm done, correct?
You are.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
coming.
showing up.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for everything.
Thank you.
okay, we need to go ahead and get a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Previous meeting, okay. Motion been made,
I'll second them.
seconded. Any discussion on it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay. So let's go on to, we need to elect, item number 5A is elect the new chairman or reappoint the chairman that we have and vice chair and secretary. So we'll need a motion to either elect them individually or do it.
I make the motion that the officials stay the same for Royal Road and Bridge.
I'll second that.
Got a motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, I guess I'll say aye. So that is done. Okay, on old business, well, we're discussing speed limits, in the rural roads, and I'm gonna let Benton talk to you a little bit too. I've had some phone calls on this item. There's one other item I wanna discuss too. It does have to do with speed, but it also has to do with, being able to see at, on some crossroads, in the A1 area because of planting. And we'll discuss that here in a minute anyway. But Benton's got this paper that's the new code, and he can discuss it or talk to us about it. But there is a way that we can make a change, but we have to make it as a committee, and then it has to go through a full commission vote if we make a change on a speed on a rural road. And that's the way I read this. Is that right, Benton?
Yes, I believe you got
Okay.
it pretty good.
So, Benton's had some calls. I've had a call, I think, on 16th Mile Road, and I've asked the person who called me to get a petition and go down that road and make sure they get signatures. If everybody down the road is in agreement with doing that, I will bring it in front of the committee, and we can go now to the full commission and have it voted on. Because I don't want to see anybody get killed, number one. And the problem we're having right now is on these straightaways, and these young kids don't realize that they're coming up on a curve and it's dark, and they are not ready for it. And they're hitting it full blast, and they're going to kill somebody, or if not themselves.
Selves.
And I don't want to even see that, because one life is too many. I've asked them to get a petition up and get as many signatures on that road as they can, all the way to the county line if they have to. And so they're supposed to present that to us probably at our next meeting
Okay.
in December. And that's where I'm going to start with that one. I know there's some other ones that we need to discuss, and I'm going to let Benton tell you who he has, and I believe Laura has one that has contacted her, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Mine was, Missy knows well, is Tolliver Lake.
Wear you out, don't I?
Yeah, Tolliver Lake Road, and we've put some speed limits. We can't put white speed limit signs up, because that's the legal speed limit, and the only way to get the legal speed limit changed is go through, TDOT does a safety study. Well, an engineer has to do that. And if the commission is asked to lower these speed limits, they'll have to do it on the word of the guys that are complaining about because we don't have any proof of speeding, we don't have tickets, we don't have a car count. I can do a car count, and I may have one. I didn't check to see where it was at, but I'll do another car count out there on Tolliver Lake, and it's probably not enough cars to even warrant a safety study. It has to be a certain amount of cars.
So
before
what,
they-
16th Model Road, they'd have to do a safety study too, or?
You don't have to
You
with the
do not
county
have to
commission.
according to,
Okay,
according to
after
this
the new-
document.
Okay, is that new Tennessee code? or-
No, the new Tennessee code says that if the full commission can delegate the speed limit down to the county department, highway department, if they have a certified engineer working for them, and we don't. So,
Okay.
You wanna read that?
but that tells you in just a few lines there what the new law is. But that law still stands too, that you can the full commission can change it. But I would like to say, that we can change it on there, what they say, because we don't
Is
necessarily
Tolliver
have-
Lake Road, is it marked right now?
I meant to tell you that. I've got, I've put some there's some curves, sharp curves
Yeah.
in there,
That's correct.
and I've put some 25 mile an hour under the curve signs.
Mhm.
They're yellow. You can't get stopped for not doing 25, but
Right.
but I've put 4 of those up right there at Mr. Vandergrill's place,
Mhm, I know where you're at.
and I put some there at Donnie Lovelady's place.
Okay.
And, if we keep getting complaints, I could put more there where that intersection is. But,
Where the Y is?
mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think there was a lot of concern too about that subdivision, and I don't know if that's gonna happen now or not.
Well,
where-
yeah,
off
and
of
that's,
Cat Creek and Tolliver Lake.
that's another thing, it's hard to do something based on what might happen or
Right,
what
exactly.
could happen, unless it does happen or,
It's
and
back
the only
up for
way,
sale,
only
so-
way we'll know if it does happen is to get someone out there with a radar gun.
Right.
In a car count maybe, but I don't know how many cars go down through there, and I don't know how fast they're going. Don't have any proof of it. And that's what a safety study does, is gives you proof that there's a need. Scott St. John or Kenny Sadler, either one could do that, but I don't want the county highway department to have to pay for it.
No.
So, that's something we'll have to decide later on, if we want to get those studies done.
16th model could be lowered because it becomes a
Like
rocket.
a bad
It's a
road.
racetrack.
Well, it's a feeder,
I
from
know.
the whole end of our county down there
I know.
that feeds out on the Highway 41. And it's a shortcut to Shelbyville,
Yep.
so.
Places where they have
But
got the speed.
we would have to have a study on that too, though, would we not?
Yeah, well, it's a county road. The commission can change it
Yeah,
too.
we can change it. If you,
If we-
if you have a petition and say you have 2/3 of the people that live on 16th Model Road, I think that is a majority,
I think it is.
of the people, in that way.
And that's pretty well what I told them. I said, you get a petition signed and get it to us.
Mhm.
And then I have something to
Yeah.
go, I have some teeth to go with.
Yeah.
I mean, just sitting there going and saying, we need to change the speed, that'll never happen. Okay. Miss Laura?
The lady that contacted me was out in the Boynton Valley area along with Mallory Boynton, Allie Boynton, all the Boytons. But she had a lot of other concerns besides speed as well. And of course I referred her to law enforcement, but she had her complaints about that too. So She's complaining she wants a sign put up out there. I wrote the information down. I just don't have it with me, but out there because she has a handicapped child, and she said there's another one down the way that's handicapped, and she's scared to let them get out there and play because of how fast they go up and down the road. So that's
They have signs out there that say they're handicapped.
no, they don't. She would like one.
I mean, we're not changing this, we're not changing the speed, but I think we could put that, can't we? Can we not get those put up? Benton?
Those signs, yeah, they're, you know, according to Metro Nashville, there's a little bit of a liability associated with them, to the Metro. Liability on the county, you know, but I've never
If the
seen
kid gets
a,
out and gets run over.
I've never seen a case where it was, you know, blamed on the county.
Yeah.
And I've read a few cases, but yeah, they can get them put up. They can put them up themselves. I tell them if they want to put them up, you know, but that we can't do it. They can put them up if they want to. They're easy to buy on Amazon. They don't cost a whole lot, but I don't want to take a chance on liability for the county, and I'm not even sure what that would be. Like I say, I've never seen a case where they
Actually went after the county because there was, that sign was put up.
Right.
Somebody getting run over.
Yeah.
The idea is if there's not a kid out there playing, there shouldn't be a sign.
Could there be a liability if they complain and a sign didn't get put up and the kid got hit?
There's never been a case one about that either.
Okay. I didn't want to make a
Nah,
mess. Well,
I've done-
I asked, and nobody put a sign. You know what I mean? But like
Do they
like
live
you
on
said,
a specific road out there?
yes, I have the address. I just didn't. I don't have it with me.
Two committee meetings at one time.
That's okay.
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
Give it to Joe Mike. Joe Mike, we're talking about some signs now on Boynton Valley area about that we have somebody who is a hearing impaired. Is it hearing?
Yeah, blind and hearing impaired.
And their children are they're wanting signs put up on the roads, you know, to let public know that there's, because I've seen
Handicapped
that.
child at
They've
play.
got some here in
Children
Manchester right
area.
here on one short street or somewhere over there.
They've got one down by the Justice Center.
Yeah, right, Justice.
They do.
Center. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what it would be like slow children at play or slow handicapped child at play. I don't know
think
what they
that's-
would be on there, but I don't know.
You
Would you
sw-
give them a certain speed? I wonder, or did you just say
I
slow?
would, it does
Okay,
not
it
give them
just says
speed,
slow.
it just lets them know that
Let
there's,
them know that there's a child in that
Yes.
area. That okay.
so, I mean, if Benton
I've
has an
got-
agreement with it, I would say let them go ahead and purchase them and,
Let the citizens purchase them.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they're
'cause
not
if you
that
buy them off
expensive.
Amazon for 20
Yeah.
bucks and it's not the county doing it.
Then we're not liable
liability's
for
not
it.
on the county, then yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now, that'd be my
Okay.
recommendation.
All right.
I mean,
I'll-
if we
I'll let 'em
wanted to
know.
do that as a, what do you think, Benton?
Yeah, it's fine.
You okay with that?
I've got some, a
That
little
might
bit,
satisfy her and put that to bed, you know?
I've got a little bit of material on that subject I should have brought with me. I'll try to get that to y'all, an email or something, but,
Well, I left the information I had there, so. But
So
I
you-
have it at home.
Talking two signs or
Yeah, you have to have one.
from both
both
one for
directions,
each
yeah.
direction?
Mhm.
Okay.
So that'll be all that
but I
so you're
have,
gonna be able to get a hold of her
I
then?
will.
All right.
Absolutely.
I have in the past told folks if they wanted to put them up, that'd be fine. It's just,
Okay.
All right. So that should be taken care of then, that one.
Okay.
So as far as Tolliver Road is concerned, I would say if we're gonna force the issue on that one, we're gonna have to have some,
A car count or something.
something. You wanna
Plus
try
a
to get a car
petition
count on?
I'll get a car count. Which ones you want car count on?
I would
Like
do,
Tolliver
I
Lake
would do
Road.
Tolliver Road, 16th mile, I'm gonna let them get their, petition signed.
Okay,
If they get their petition signed and we see that they got at least 2/3 of the people on that road that live on that road, and I did tell them that, they need to live on that road, not somebody else's district.
yeah.
So, then we'll see what we can do with them.
And those complaints come and go. I guess people move and the ones that are speeding move or whatever. But there's usually only one or two folks that are really done speeding, and if you could get those, it'd solve a lot of it.
And Ragsdale Road is no different than any other ones, because we have motorcycles right now that are just rocket ships, and they don't care. And we know who they are, and we complain to their parents, and they go. There's nothing they can do about it. And until they bite the dust, that's when they'll slow down. And unfortunately, one of the boys, he pops a wheelie, and he drives a wheelie for, I don't know how long he drives a wheelie, until he hits the asphalt.
I saw
And
him
he
the
feels
other day.
So,
Saw him do it.
Yeah, he come by my house on the back wheel.
same guy then, I'm pretty sure. Pretty loud, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I wished I
Well,
hadn't.
with
now.
kids, Eventually you
Back
learn.
before we knew better.
Yeah, well, we knew
That's
better.
right.
Wisdom kicked in, didn't it?
So we have any other roads that we need to discuss, that we've got any? So we'll be waiting on 16th Mile Road, and then you're gonna get us a count on Tolliver Road, and
I'll notify
you'll take care of Boynton Valley, okay? And so, I wanna throw this out while we're talking about this on, I've had, this is a little bit different one, but it's still about speed, but visibility at an intersection, especially on a four-way stop, or not a four-way stop, but a
Crossroad.
crossroad on Ragsdale Road, and it's out there at Harpo. Some of the people that live over in that area and they're driving out and coming out on Ragsdale cannot see when they look to the left, because the corn is literally on the roadside of the ditch. Now it is, somebody's said something finally, maybe to the owners, to cut it back some, and they have, or my county road department has trimmed them back some. I don't know what we need to do, but it's a 25-foot setback. It's a 50 road wide easement, and they're literally, corn was 2 feet from the road. I know, because I checked it, because they called me, and there happened to be people that I know personally, so I went and looked.
And this is at Harpo and Ragsdale?
Yeah,
I think it'll be cut.
and they were right. I'm sitting there going, please, come out as slow as you can, but keep your eye peeled to that left bit, because it's got that rise right there too, so it makes it twice as dangerous. And either side of that road right there, both them people have, coming either way is gonna have an issue. But
Well,
the
if they're in the
corn was,
setback.
corn was totally blinding you
Oh,
from people going
Yeah,
out.
no kidding. Just put up a billboard,
I hated that for them.
especially if you plan it for silage.
That's right.
But, and I don't know who owns that field or who planted that field, it doesn't really matter, but I'm glad somebody did cut it back. I don't know who did it, but I'm glad they did cut it back for the safety reasons, because that's all it's about, safety out there. I mean, half a bushel of corn wasn't that big of a deal for somebody's life right there. So, that's something we need to, I don't know, Mayor, how do you address something like that? I don't wanna tell a farmer he can't plant,
The land.
number one, but the planting in the road right of way is the issue.
But the road easement needs to be measured and verified, and measured from the center over, and that's where it
That's-
becomes their property.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So, it was probably 5 feet or so in the easement. But I'm just, I was worried about somebody getting hit
if the
there.
corn is planted on highway right of way,
Yeah.
it needs to be trimmed back. Benton take his crew out there and cut it.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'd be a issue.
Well, I think that maybe what we just do is whenever we get a complaint, just maybe address it that way. I can give Benton a call, or whoever calls me to tells me they have an issue with that, and we can just give Benton a call and he can get his people to take care of that. And I know they're gonna go after Benton, and I'll have to defend him on
Let's
that.
wait till after election.
We'll wait till after election. Well, I don't think we're gonna have that problem this year anymore, so, because they'll be pulling the corns.
They're
off,
shelling
and-
corn
and-
right
yeah,
now.
they're
Yeah,
already-
they cut
they're
it
pulling
back.
it. And I've seen beans now, they get up there 4 foot high now too, so they're getting where,
We're waist deep.
they're getting, yeah, close to being obstructed. But it's an issue that we're gonna have to probably address at some point or another, and I just thought I'd bring that one up.
What are the codes? Do you know what the codes are as far as setback
Well,
on
your-
property?
well,
I know what you're talking about on the road.
Well, your road easement is a
Easement on the
50
road.
foot, so it's
Right.
25 foot from center line over.
Right.
So you can kind of see where the seam is in the road if you want to do it that way.
Right.
And you just throw a tape on there, and if you got 25 feet, and that's where it's at.
Yeah, but from that property line, then, is there setback where they can't plant?
No.
They can plant right up to
right
the-
on that
okay.
property line.
Okay.
They're exempt.
They're exempt.
Agriculture,
A-
you
A1.
can't control agriculture.
No.
They're totally exempt.
But that's,
But just like it, I mean, next year, when you come to a place like that, they can just reach out a little bit more and do, and if they do, I'd be willing to defend that too.
yeah.
Instead of them calling him, they can call us, because it's a safety issue
Yeah.
for not only the farmer, but everybody else that lives around there.
It is.
True, yeah.
And if a deer pops out of that cornfield, it at least gives you a little bit more, doing that. And you're talking about minuscule. And I know that, and with the big planters that we have today, it's harder to cut back once they go in the ground and everything's computer and everything, and you pick it up and set it back down. But on that first run, you give a little bit
Yeah.
in the corners and stuff, especially when it's joined in the road.
I know.
So, I got you.
Okay. Does, I guess we're into new business. Does anybody have any new business that we need to discuss? We have the road, list that we'll have to approve at our next meeting. We might as well talk about that, because that's the next item on the list anyway.
The,
Citizen request, I don't know what that is.
Well, what's the
study
citizen
involved, have they
request?
started on that? No, okay.
I think
I'm
the
interested
citizen
in
request
that.
is probably
I hadn't
about
got
the
the,
changing
the
speed limit.
money. hadn't
Oh, was
got
that it?
worked
Okay,
out yet.
okay, all right.
That's the only thing I had.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I didn't know what that was. Okay, all
Is
right.
that the state doing that repair on Highway 55 out toward the county line? 55
must
coming this
be,
way?
yeah. I wasn't aware they were working on it.
Okay, must be the state then.
Oh,
Yeah.
toward Mount Mimble?
Yeah.
It is the state, yeah, the TDOT is. They're repairing some
Oh,
stuff
it
on
was-
the,
yeah, it
right
was-
there
it
where.
had caved in.
Yeah,
Right there past Smith Road.
Got a rough spot or two down through there, and
We got 55's pretty rough out there.
so do we wanna set a date in December? Cause we need to we'll have to approve the road list and get
list.
that done.
Okay.
And then hopefully we maybe have something back on this 16th model
Okay.
petition, so.
I don't know what the date was.
Is New Hope Road past Hickerson Road, going towards Hillsborough Viola Road on Ragdale?
Oh, you talking about,
New,
New Hope.
No.
New Hope just runs from.
Mine runs from right there at New Hope Baptist Church out to the out to the Highway 55.
Dollar store.
Yeah,
Yep.
dollar store. That's it. It dies.
where you live, what road you live on?
I'm on New Hope Road.
You are, okay.
I'm the last one on New Hope Road.
And is that the one that
Over
had
at
the
Ragdale.
issue?
Yeah. I do what? I'm sorry.
Terry, is that
Yes.
the one with the issue with the corn too close?
Yeah, going no on out further, on out Harpo.
Yeah.
Harpo, not New Hope. So
I say
Harpo
Har- did
Road,
I say
is
New
it
Hope?
past Hickerson?
Okay, I thought it said Harpo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
it's on
just
out.
trying I was gonna look up and see who owned that, just out of
Oh,
curiosity.
okay. I have not done that though.
Harpo's almost the last road.
Yeah.
before you get to
Okay.
127.
Okay.
And a lot of people cut through
Yeah,
there.
'cause it
come-
comes out by the
Round.
church
Yeah.
on Viola Road, right?
Yep.
He
I
wants to do it
remember
on-
now. I remember.
What?
You wanna do it on a Tuesday, the same,
I'm fine with doing it on Tuesday. So we have
That's
Tuesday
fine. the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th?
see, when is our commission meeting on, do we have one in December?
Mm,
No, we do not, do we?
I don't think we do. Nope.
Help, we help approve the list. I forgot
We
what it
don't.
is.
In that room.
Well, what's good for y'all? I don't wanna get too close to Christmas,
I
but
know,
I
right?
wanna,
Well,
how about 16th then?
That's good with me. I'll be here.
okay.
Everybody?
16th, okay.
Yeah,
Then,
it's fine.
think you have it ready for the 16th, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It stays ready. Yeah, we have to
I thought so.
update it every time
4:30?
we pave a road, we update it.
4:30.
Okay.
4:30, okay.
Okay.
In this room?
This room.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just stay in this one, because a lot of times y'all were in that room. I didn't think he's gonna run over that far, but that's all right. We got anything else? If not, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion made and seconded.
Missy, gotcha. Okay.
Any other discussion? Say aye.
Aye.
Adjourn.
Yeah, let me see. Okay.